All right, so in this video today, we are going to be going over drawing number 10.4. So this drawing is meant to look like a snap ring, which I have supplied a photo of, if you're curious as to what it's going to look like. So with this drawing, it's made up of a few circles, some trimming. It's not really too bad, and we're going to try to simplify it as much as possible. So we're going to start off our drawing first by drawing a circle with a radius of 1.10, a circle with a radius of 1.8. So let's start with that. So I'm going to go to circle. Okay, I'm going to click random location for my starting point. It asks for the radius, that is 1.1. Zoom in on that a little bit. Okay, then it wants us to draw another circle. Then we're going to draw the 1.8 radius circle. Okay, and you can see my center point popped up, but once again, if it doesn't, you want to click on O snap and turn center point on. So I'll go to my center point, and I'll type in my next radius, which is 1.8. Okay, now I got to put a few more circles on here. So I need to figure out what this is. This is kind of like a circle. It almost looks like a horseshoe a little bit too. So if I look at the radius here, it tells me it's 0.5. So the diameter here is 0.5. Or I mean, sorry, the radius was 0.25, so the diameter is 0.5. So if I take 1.8 minus 0.5, I will get 1.3. So let's put that circle in. Center 1.3. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to put in the center point here, which is actually going to, I'm going to draw another circle here, which is going to give me the center points for these circles as well. So another circle, another center point, which if it didn't pop up, I got to hover over the edge of the circle. So 1.8 minus 0.25 will give me 1.55. Okay, so I'm kind of getting like this bullseye sort of looking thing. I'm then going to go ahead and draw a line from quadrant point to quadrant point on this, similar to this line right here. So to do that, I type in line. Okay, and I happen to have my quadrant snap on. If you don't, you go down to O snap and click on quadrant. So this is putting a line directly across the object, pretty much splitting it in half. I'm then going to use the offset command to go up 0.9, because that's an important number. So I'll type in offset 0.9, click on my line, and go up. And lastly, from the center point, I'm going to draw some diagonals here, okay, to represent this little bump out here. So it's 45, so I'm going to have to split the difference for this because it's split down the middle. So I'm going to go to line, go to line, click on my center point, okay, and I need to come over from this measurement here, which is 270. I need to go back half of 45, which if I divide 45 by 2, I get 22.5. So a little bit of some math here. Okay, let me break out my phone. Okay, so 270 minus 22.5, okay, is going to give me 247.5. So I'm going to go at a distance here. Okay, and the distance I'm going to go at is, let's go 1.8. Why not? 1.8 at an angle of 247.5. Okay, and it drew a nice line for us. Let's do another line. Center point down this way, and now we're going to take 270 and add 22.5. And we will get 1.8 is going to be at an angle of 292.5. Okay, and turns out we're just about done with the drawing. I'm going to draw some circles in here. Okay, circle with a 0.5 radius. It tells me there are two, which are these two. And then another circle with a 0.5 radius, which are these two, or 0.25 radius. I don't know why I like 0.5 so much. So I'm going to go to circle. Okay, and where these meet here, I may have to zoom in a little bit. Okay, it's not locking on. So I got to go to my snaps. Okay, and I'm going to want to get the intersection snap. So give me an X. Okay, it wants to know the radius. Type in 0.25. Okay, move to the next one. Another circle command. Another radius of 0.25. Okay, another circle command. Another radius of 0.25, turns out. Okay, and another circle command and another radius of 0.25. Now we're up to the trimming part of this. So I'll type in trim. I'll press enter because I'm going to select everything. And now I'm going to start to trim away what I don't need. That top line, the middle line. Okay, I got some lines over here I can get rid of. Okay, keep going around here. Let's try to make this little bump out here. Okay, trimming around. And you may not get them all the first time you do it, which is okay. You know, these things happen. We're not all perfect the first time we do it, so I'm just trying to be cautious as I go. Trying to get as many of them as I can. You know, it happens. We don't get all of them right away. It's no big deal. Okay, still clicking around here. We drew a lot of lines, a lot to trim away. Oh, almost forgot that one. And this one here. And I think I trimmed away enough. Okay, so I'm now going to select what I want to delete. Start deleting some lines here. Trying to clean up this mess of lines. Okay, mine may look a little different because I have my snaps so that they're huge, so it's easier for you to see. But there it is. That's drawing 10.4. That's snap ring or horseshoe. So we're going to save it. Okay, and as always, I like to save mine to the desktop. And I'm going to call it Woolsey Exercise 104 for 10.4. And then I'm also going to print it. And I'm going to choose Microsoft Print to PDF. Display is going to be window. Okay, and I'll press plot. And there it is. Save it to my desktop. And it's done. Okay, so that's going to be it. I hope you liked the video for drawing 10.4. Some of you may be saying, what? Wait, couldn't you have mirrored this entire thing? You could have, and it probably would have saved you a lot of time, but maybe not. Okay, it's up to you. There's many different ways to do this drawing. All right, let me know if you have any questions.